everybody. Welcome to this brutal cold day here in northern Michigan. Glad to see my guest put some food out. So I'm going to add some to that. Take me a few minutes here first. I bought enough just for a few days. I actually wound up pulling my back. So the folks at the feed store were kind enough to load me up with enough to get me through at least a few days here. So I'm going to unload that, and then I'll come back out. And I know usually I come and put food down and thank some folks and share maybe a little something with you and take off. But today I've got something I want to share with you too that's been on my mind and heavy on my heart this morning. So I want to talk about that, but give me a little bit to unload this, get it in the containers, and get some food out here for the animals. I will be right back. I think we're all set with the food today, and I'm sure you've noticed I have a hat on today. Well, it's not really a hat, it's really a neck warmer. So there's no top in it. I really don't like wearing hats. It makes my head too hot. But my ears are a little tender from yesterday, so at least wanted to get those covered up. So actually I'm pretty comfortable right now. And again, I just want to thank the folks at Ellsworth Farmer Exchange for loading up the vehicle this morning. I appreciate that. And also, they give me a discount on some of the feed that I pick up. In fact, today they wound up just giving me one bag for free. Didn't even charge me. So thank you very much, guys. Ellsworth has got feed stores all over northern Michigan. I just happen to shop at the one in Gaylord because that's the closest one to me. So thank them for that. And I woke up this morning, I've been thinking, I get these questions a lot. In fact, if you were watching the interview yesterday, even the reporter asked me that, why do you think this cam is so popular? Why is it continuing to grow? Why do so many people look at it? And I never have a good answer for that. I really don't know. I mean, I can guess, but I really don't know why people tune in. And now it's amazing. I mean, there's a couple thousand new people every single day, and then there's tens of thousands that are coming back on a daily basis, which is it's incredible. And I don't know, but I think this morning the good Lord may have revealed something to me, because I woke up, and my normal routine is I grab my phone, like probably a lot of people do, and check the temperature. At that time it was 15 below. And that's cold. That's brutal cold. I know it's beautiful to look at on camera, and it's actually beautiful to be here and see it too. You can't see the beautiful blue sky, but it's gorgeous to look at, but it's brutal to be out in it. It doesn't take too long for exposed skin to freeze, and it's painful. I just cannot imagine how the wildlife survives, and I know a lot of them don't, but I thought to myself, I'm so thankful that I wake up in a warm house. I can take a hot shower. I get to eat a hot breakfast. I get to put on warm clothes. I've got all the tools to fight, these temperatures. So I can make it. And I know the wildlife, they're blessed with a coat and those kind of things, but still, it's brutal. So I started thinking, what can I do? You guys have been amazingly generous to help me feed the wildlife here. It's been, the last couple of months have just been phenomenal. I think we're in good shape here. If the winter doesn't go too far, I think we'll be in good shape to continue to feed all the way through, thanks to you guys. But I'm really only feeding, the animals probably within a mile of my house here. And there's a whole lot more in northern Michigan than just a mile around my house, and there's a lot of wildlife out here. And I started thinking, what can I do? There's only so much I can do. It's all I can really do to even keep this going day after day. So I started thinking this morning what I want to do, because you guys have been so amazingly generous. I'd like to reach out to the folks, say within a half hour of Gaylord. Maybe I can expand it later, but within a half hour of Gaylord, if you guys love wildlife and you're just not in a position that you can afford to feed them, I certainly understand that. It can get very expensive, and once you start, you need to keep doing it. You can't stop, or they will starve to death. But if you're interested in feeding, and you'll just promise me that you'll put it out every day, I'm going to bring food to you within a half hour. No questions asked. I just ask that you need to do it. Obviously, there's a lot of people that feed and they can afford to do it, and they are, and I'm so thankful for you guys. But if you just can't do it, but yet you see wildlife, and like me, you love seeing them, and you want to help them get through the winter. I want you to go to my website, snowmancam.com, and send me an email. The link is there. It's pretty simple, snowman@snowmancam.com, and just let me know your situation. Let me know where you live, what kind of wildlife you have, and all I ask is that you just commit to put it out every day, and I'm going to bring the food to you. I personally will bring it to you, and so if you'll put it out, and one other thing I'll ask is that you'll take pictures of the wildlife that come, because I want to be able to post those pictures on the website, because if it wasn't for the countless people from around the world helping us out, I certainly wouldn't be in a position to be able to help anybody else out. So we want to pay it forward. So, and that's starting today. Send me an email, and I will figure out a way to do it. And if you know somebody that can't even get out, and maybe a neighbor or a relative or something, and you can come to me and pick it up, I'll give it to you, and you can get it back to them. But I think really that's the only way. And within a half hour of here is really where the worst of it is in northern lower Michigan. It gets to the point where the animals just cannot travel anymore in the snow. They start getting weak from not eating. And I just don't want to see any more freeze to death or starve to death than have to. And obviously having something to eat helps to keep them warm. So I really want to do that. So again, if you're in a position where you cannot afford to feed, in fact, actually, even if you don't have a bird feeder, I've got some extra ones. I'll bring you a bird feeder and I'll hang it. And like I said, all I ask is that you put the food out every day, because obviously I just don't have the time to run all over to do it, but I certainly can get you the food. So please do that. Please get in touch with me, and I would like to help you guys out. And in fact, anybody that out there, and we just have, again, amazing people that have donated to the site. If anybody wants to get behind that, what I'm going to do for the rest of the month of January, because I think we're in pretty good shape here, I think we can get through. Anybody that donates during that time, I'm going to put every penny of it towards that project. And the more people that donate, the more people will be able to help, because I don't want to turn anybody down. So literally every single penny for the rest of January is going to go towards that, all the new donations. And the folks that have already been donating, don't worry about additional donations. You guys are doing amazing things. You're helping to keep me going. I certainly don't expect you to donate additional towards this project, but if you can, if you're in a position, if you enjoy watching this cam and enjoy watching the wildlife, believe me, this scene that's playing out here is playing out all over northern Michigan. People putting food out and getting animals through the winter. So if you'd like to help in that, that would be wonderful. Like I said, I will make sure every single dime goes towards that. Brenda and I do this because we love it. This isn't a nonprofit. This isn't a business. We make nothing. Everybody that helps us are all volunteers. Not only do they make nothing doing this, but they wind up actually donating, and it's pretty remarkable. They're doing it just strictly for the love of the animals. So if you can help out, that would be wonderful. And before I forget, speaking of helping out, I want to mention a couple thank yous for some people that donated. And then I've got a couple other things I want to talk to you about. I want to thank Wally Looney. He's right here in Gaylord. I think he's down somewhere south, maybe Florida right now, enjoying the sunshine. So Wally signed up to help us out on a monthly basis, and Wally, I certainly appreciate that. And then Frank Ackerman from Germany made a donation. And Frank, I'm not sure exactly where. I didn't have your address with your donation, but from your email address, I assume you're in Germany. but I sent you an email asking for where you're at, because I like to let folks know exactly where all the donations come from. And if you would like to donate to help out, here, or help out, this project that I've come up with today to help other wildlife, there's a couple different spots at snowmancam.com. Above the live chat, there's a button that says donate, and that's set up to make a one-time donation. And then below the chat, below the live feed and below the chat, to the left side of the page there, there is a button there where you can actually sign up to donate monthly. And it can be $5 if you want. That would be fine. I mean, it would be amazing. I had somebody sign up to donate $1.50 a month, and they sent me an email and said, well, I apologize that it couldn't be more. And I wrote back and said, hey, I am so thankful for this. Can you imagine if the tens of thousands of viewers that check this out every day were able to do that, what we could do with that, the wildlife we could feed with that would be just amazing. So I appreciate, any donation, small or large. Also wanted to mention, Richard told me that the calendars, I'm not sure when Richard ever sleeps. He works on this stuff around the clock. He was hoping to get the calendars out by Monday. Well, he called me last night and said, guess what? I stayed up and I finished them, and they're going in the mail today. So you guys are going to get them a day sooner than you think. I know it'll take a little bit longer for the ones to go overseas, but I can't imagine those maybe taking a week or so to get over there. So watch for those, and certainly appreciate everybody that purchased one. Also, too, I wanted to thank the monthly contributors, like I mentioned before. If you look under the chat in that section where I said you can actually subscribe monthly if you want, right underneath that, I think it says See Monthly Contributors, and click on that, and it'll take you to a page, and you'll see the folks that every single month that are helping us out, and that's what makes this possible here. It keeps everything going, allows us to buy the food, keep the website up, keep the camera going. So get a chance to go in there, and a lot of those folks are either on our Facebook page now, or they're in the chat room. So get to know them, and please thank them. They're the ones that are really making this all possible. Like I said, I'm just the guy that shows up and dumps the food on the ground. It's an army of volunteers out there that's really making this happen. And I think lastly, because I'm going to put my gloves back on now because I can't feel my fingertips anymore, I just want to mention again the bear contest. I mean, the bear are all hibernating now, but they'll be coming out sometime in the spring. So every year we have a contest to guess what day the bear is going to show up. And if you go to snowmancam.com, in the upper right-hand corner, there's a link there that says message board. And you've got to go in there, sign up in the message board. It's all free. And you'll see rules for the bear contest. So we're going to have 3 winners this year. Usually we just had one, whoever was the closest. But we're going to have a winner that guessed the closest, and then we're going to have the person that guessed the closest before the bear gets here and the closest date to after the bear gets here. So we're going to have 3 winners this year. Richard always puts a nice little prize package together to ship off, and you'll certainly get recognition on the website as being the person that guessed when the black bear came in. So that's always fun. Not to mention it's exciting to see the bear too as it starts to get closer. But I don't think we're going to see anything here until a lot of this snow goes away, and I'm not sure when that's going to be. So I think that pretty much covers everything. I hope you folks get on board. I hope you like my idea of being able to feed more wildlife up here. I hope you decide to participate. And again, for those of you that just would love to feed the birds at your place, but you just can't afford it, contact me, Snowman at snowmancam.com, and just tell me a little bit about yourself, your situation, where you're at, and maybe why you think it's important to feed the wildlife. And then I'll just ask for you to commit to keeping those feeders filled, and I will provide you with that food. So I'm going to leave. The guests that have been staying here have been wonderful, very helpful, been putting food out. Many of you now have met Mike. Mike is now an internet sensation out there, but unfortunately they'll be leaving tomorrow, so tonight's going to be their last night. So if you want to see Mike or say goodbye to Mike, stop into the chat room and tell him thanks, and thanks to whoever put the food out here this morning. I appreciate that too. So if you're new to watching this, please sign into your Facebook and do a search for snowmancam.com. And 2 pages will come up, our regular Snowman Cam page and then our Snowman Cam fans group. And feel free to join either or both of those. And it's a great way to see what's going on. I talked about the bear earlier. I'll guarantee you, as soon as that first bear is seen, people will be hitting that Facebook page, and you'll be getting alerted. So you'll make sure that you can tune in and see that live. It's a real treat to see. But definitely do that. And feel free, if you see something interesting, post pictures. I noticed the porcupine was in here this morning, and well, I don't see him back up in this tree, so I'm not sure where he went. But he doesn't go very far. So apparently he was a little extra hungry this morning too, because normally they come out at night. But yeah, if you see pictures like that, feel free to share them on the Facebook page. Feel free to ask questions in there. There's a lot of knowledgeable and helpful people that will be there to welcome you and answer your questions. And then also stop to our page, snowmancam.com. And there's a chat room there where you can talk with people live, and or you can just sit back and watch. And you'll learn a lot about what's going here just from those folks. And it's a great way to meet people from all over the world. I think you'll enjoy that. And I think that's all I have to cover today. Believe it or not, there's a blue jay at the feeder there. When it gets this cold, I mean, you've all heard of brain freeze. Well, I think I get it too. All of a sudden, I just can't think anymore. All I can think about is, where do I need to go to get warm? So I'm going to take off. Thank you to all the folks at EarthCam. As always, you guys do a great job. All the people that post on the EarthCam page, all the ones that put pictures from here in the Hall of Fame, appreciate that. Appreciate all your kind comments. And I just hope wherever you're at that you are warm, which I'm going to be soon, that you're safe, that you're dry, and that you're well fed. And with your continued help, I will be here every day to make sure that the animals that come here at least get something to eat. So enjoy the cam. I don't see the turkeys right now. Normally they're waiting for me, so I'm not sure. They might be at a neighbor's house eating right now, but I'll guarantee you they'll come back at some point. And I see the blue jays are up here waiting, so I know they'll be back on the ground. So take care, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.